Man, this is crazy, the amount of smoke that's in the air. Wow. Jeez. It was actually 2 in 1 actually, it wasn't one big one. Oh, too bad the smoke didn't go away. I was thinking of going on a little adventure tomorrow, but it's probably not a good idea with this weather. They said apparently there was an earthquake around the Oregon area that people felt here in the west coast in BC. I didn't feel anything personally. Like here it says, an earthquake with a magnitude of 6.2 hit west of Bandon, Oregon this morning and was located approximately 600 kilometers to the nearest point at British Columbia. No immediate tsunami warning was posted. It's interesting how they add the note, but this once again sparks concerns over the quote big one. It makes me wonder that people have been saying the big one for so long. Like at this point, do you actually worry about stuff like that? Or is it just one of those things like it's gonna be the end of the world this year or next year? Because I know they said if we have a big earthquake, basically over like in Richmond, the other city would be the hardest hit first. I only ever experienced an earthquake once here and it was so light, but everyone here made such a big deal about it compared to everywhere else in the world, like what I see like in the news and stuff like that. That makes me wonder if there is going to be a quote big one, but at the same time again they just mention it so much that it starts to lose its meaning honestly. Maybe that sun is the sign of the end of the world here. Well, not a good idea to go on an adventure tomorrow. There's supposed to be that new drone announcement by DJI tomorrow. A lot of people were guessing it was the Mavic 2. I guess with this quote leak, with this high-res photos, this kind of confirms they're probably gonna launch the Mavic 2 tomorrow. Well, I guess basically as you can see here, it says on the camera it has Hasselblad, at least on the Pro version. So I guess that's the only real new detail. Other than that, it's all about things like the pricing and stuff I think at this point. Although for a new drone product, and I mean new, how's about this? IBM has invented coffee drones and they predict when you need a cup. The barista handing you your cup of coffee might one day be a drone. IBM has secured a patent for a coffee drone that not only flies around public space to deliver cups of brew, but also predicts which people need caffeine pick-me-ups. So according to this anyways, the customer, I guess, would prepay for the cup of coffee, and this drone would be in a regular environment setting, like an office or a cafe. And then through things like facial recognition or voice, once it determines that you're thirsty, it'll just fly by, I guess, and give you this cup of coffee. I can easily see that being a reality. The only funny thought I have is right now with things like the hysteria and people are not used to it, like here, stay 30 meters away from people. How would you ever avoid that? Or are people in the future just gonna laugh at us in terms of how, I guess, scared people were, at least now, like in the present, for things like that? I would imagine too, for advances like this or innovation, a lot of people would invent this in their garage or something like that. Yet if you have all these restrictions and stuff, how can someone actually with that, I guess, creativity and knowledge be able to experiment with stuff like that too? Like obviously within reason. Man, it's just so much smoke around here. That's why I usually try to avoid the sunlight, because you get like that weird rip effect. Ah, it's a tear in the universe now, it's the end of the world. I notice for that sometimes with the rays, even if I'm not pointing directly at it, that just kind of messes up the picture, but it goes away once you like shut it off and stuff like that. Kind of a weird effect, huh? It says the sunlight's 100 degrees or 80 to 100 right through the tree. Alright, see you guys later.